I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, man. I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped. On the strip.
We back at the Rawway Show podcast with Rawway and Paul Clark. And our special guest, is he the guest or the guest host, Playboy?
Guest host.
Yes, I would say
friend
guest.
to the show.
Because I would rather accommodate this brother than put him to work. Because for the love we got, he would just put in work on the strength of the fam, as well I would for him.
Y'all heard how you get down, bro.
So, man, Blacque Ceasar in the house. I'm sorry, I was about to go into it because I want to talk to him some more. But Blacque Ceasar in the house.
Did you just make some chicken sandwich with that?
Fish sandwich.
Oh, a fish sandwich? I was wanted to pick the chicken off the bone. I said, I see the big ass sandwiches.
Yeah, like,
I said, you can pick all the meat and then make a big ass chicken sandwich.
Where the bread go?
The serving turn.
Where she get lettuce and tomatoes from?
Serving turn. But you know, Famous Kitchen had you with the
Hey, you know,
veggies.
women, they always come out to come with some vegetables.
Famous Kitchen had you with the veggies. Everything to make that shit be what it gotta be.
Right.
A sandwich, a open face sandwich, whatever it need to be. Pour all that shit over it and commence to go.
Man.
So, bro, in your situation, what I want to ask before we left the last segment, in your Sony situation, what does it give you an option to do? Like, if you're allowed to speak about stuff like that.
Alright, like, to put it in a nutshell, basically what we did, me and my legal advisors and contract, people I deal with, we sat back,
Hold up. Wifey said, hold on.
okay, it's just a nice agreement to where it benefits me and my company and my people's company to where it's going to make us able to be able to do more things for the city and bring more opportunities to the city.
That accurate, Mom?
In the nutshell.
Okay, that's dope. Because the city need it. Yeah. Moving forward with that, you got a project out right now, like that you pushing right now too, or about to come out?
Right now, I got an album called God's Child straight on Devil's Playground. But we're going to go ahead and drop that under the contract with Sony.
Okay. Pause it to push it out.
Yeah, we're going to let them go ahead and do that. I got a single that I've been pushing called The Come Up. And the song I got with Badass, Rest and Soul Badass, DPG, called Deep Roots, that's streaming. And I also got a song out with my little cousin Frost, where, shouts out to Young Frost, and Demo, shouts out to Demo, called Drift, featuring me and Demo, then me and Natty Boy, shouts out to Natty Boy, my little cousin, SG. Me and Natty Boy got a song out streaming called Get the Bag right now that we push.
You say you know what that is too, Paul?
Yeah, I remember we got Ruger.
Oh, okay. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Because the city needs anything to show the love, because it's a big hip hop scene here in the city.
Oh, for sure. But on that note, I can't miss this. Shouts out to Dark Works Entertainment, Sin, and Axwork Media for that song to come up, because Sin is on the hook. So, and they made the beat. So that's one of my singles. So I got to make sure I let that be known. Like, Sin and Axe Media, go holler at them. Them beat boys is crazy.
All right. So now, since you basically got a foot in, you moving towards the industry, inside the industry. You've been checking out the Kendrick and them beef. Then we ain't talk about that yet. Did we? You've been seeing the Kendrick and them soft battle going on. What's your take on them niggas? Where you standing? Are you team Kendrick or are you team Drake? Because J. Cole dropped himself out to shit.
I'm like this. Me personally, I don't believe in rap beef because people fail to realize we have an influence on people. And it might not even be the artist directly. It's the people that surround you.
Right.
That's about that action. Yeah. That's going to take it to that next level. So, me personally, I don't believe in it or participate in it. I support battle rap. Now, if I had to say who I thought dropped the hardest bars, it's Kendrick.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
But I think we a lot of people kind of learn from Biggie and Pop. Like, shit can go left over music ASAP.
But I think like a lot of shit with them niggas, they shit was a little more deep rooted. I'm looking at it seemed like Kendrick calling people out for the sport of hip hop, like the jousting. You know what I'm saying?
I support that for.
I think hip hop has lost that.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't think even in the battle rap ring, it's lost that because niggas are personal and to hit and punch harder with the verbal, with the verses and the bars, they're going low and make a nigga want to pump. Nigga, I seen a nigga talking about it. He was like, niggas getting punched in the face and shit. I seen a nigga pull the hammer. Gravy. I was looking at Gravy's interview for the new movie he got coming out. Excuse me, I got excited right there because it came to me. Gravy. But Gravy was speaking about how he seen the battle shit and the nigga got punched in the face. He said, nigga came out with the hammer. You can't even, it ain't even the same in that shit no more.
I mean, I ain't gonna even flex. I've been in situations like that when I did battle. Like, I had a cat so mad that when we was leaving the battle in the parking lot, he up a pipe on me. And he not knew that people was with me. You know, luckily it was a blessing that, you know, the situation got handled the way it should have been handled. But it went left because of the things I said in the bars. I hit that nerve. And that's what battle was about. Character assassination.
To me, that's what it is too.
That's what it is. Only thing for me is we come up on the era of battle that's different to where
we had fun with it.
Yeah, we had fun with it. We pulled right up on your block and challenged you.
Right.
It wasn't no cameras. It wasn't recording.
And it wasn't no personal feelings
in
about
South High School, you know what I'm saying? Everybody put like $5 or $10 in a hat, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then there was a whole list of all the, you know, battle rap, whoever wanted to be in it, you know what I'm saying? It was like a round robin, you know what I'm saying? So if I got a hall pass to go to the bathroom, da-di-da-di-da, and I see your math class, you know, everything was on site. I see your math class, I just start spitting at you in the hallway. And they're like, ooh,
that shit
and then you gotta spit that. And then so many people was doing this, the principal was like, we never did get our money back from that either.
Yeah. I used to be like that nigga. It'd be like, just, oh, nigga, you ready?
Like me and Natty Boy battle. That was a friendly like battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was at that Ruger thingy.
Yeah. And that's how it go. But see,
gangster rap.
It gets taken a little too far nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like even like cats like me and myself, I won't and I do not write diss records.
So nigga, would that be nigga? So them niggas is soft rapping, like the shit they going. Kendrick said the hardest possible shit. Did you hear the AI shit? Drake, but they got Tupac's voice and Snoop's voice on it. Shit called Tailor Made. but it was another one days ago that I heard that was Kendrick's. Cause now since they say all you gotta do is say AI, it takes all the possible reality out of shit. It's like motherfuckers is like, oh, is that an AI song? Now it loses its credibility. Niggas need to come on with the mic and the camera like, listen.
Yeah.
It's 12 o'clock, Monday, the 22nd of April. I'm dropping the fucking song now.
Right.
This is me officially. But then AI can do that shit and fix that shit too. And make some shit like that.
AI can write your bars, which is crazy. I ain't never let it do it for me. I'm still self-made. I'm still doing it myself.
Right.
People tell me how AI can write your verse. I'm like,
I can see it marketable. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of songwriters. It's a lot of people who ghostwrite. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you do it for yourself? Because I ain't got the voice for it. I ain't got a rapper's voice. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, I really can't sing and hit them high notes, so Mariah Carey is singing this song. I write the song, you know. So maybe that's when maybe you got the voice, but you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got the, because I'm looking for a motherfucker with a voice. You know what I'm saying? Say these words this way.
But you know what? A lot of times that voice, the voice, the people be
Tone low.
Yeah, they think that he ain't got
shit.
the voice. It be the voice. A lot of people that even be the writers are awesome artists, but they might have got a break.
like for me and my brother now, like we came in hip hop with some legends. We came in hip hop with X-Claim. I'm still the youngest member of Black Watch.
Oh shit!
To this day, me and brother Jay still homies. That's my big brother. And our first deal was with a label that's no longer existing called Polygram Records.
Yeah, I remember Polygram.
They asked my brother and us to write for a
I
group.
think Polygram. What were DMC signed to Polygram at first?
There's always Def Jam.
No, they wasn't. They never was even signed to Def Jam.
Right,
they was never on Def Jam. They were signed to Rush Management. Because
Oh,
Russell is Def Jam and
yeah.
he had Rush Town Management. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got rolling with Rush. That's all you need to know.
but they asked us to be the writers to a group who had the look, but they didn't have the song. They didn't have the bars. But we was kids talking grown man shit, and they didn't understand it. Like they from Columbus, Ohio. They on tour with real straps. Like they really in the street, and our management is like, yeah, we trying to get them out the streets. We trying to convert these kids from this life they really live, but they rap the stuff they really do.
So what you saying right there, right? I'm gonna draw from that. Definitely doing big shit, doing music. Tell them about what you're doing in the community, a communal activity.
Well, with me, I work with my uncle Sean Stevenson. He has a company and a nonprofit organization called Ending the Violence. It's LLC. Basically, what we do is we help convicted felons, anybody who has trouble with the law. We also work with juveniles. He has a halfway house. We have transitional housing. He also gives them jobs where we hire felons and anybody who have a trouble getting a job. My uncle gets them a job and they come work for his community program. We once had a boxing center.
What's the name of that program?
It's called Ending the Violence.
Okay.
And we work with a lot of news media, senators, governors, mayor, prosecutor's office, stuff like that. But we do it to help those who have problems with, the law. And we try to give back, and it's our way of giving back to our community because we don't do it for glitz and glamour. We don't do it for the cameras. This is a 24-hour day job. It does not stop. We're really in the streets. We don't be in the streets just for the cameras. No, my uncle Sean Stevenson is in the streets every day. When he calls upon those who work in the company, we're there. One time I worked for the city, even as an artist. I had a job working for the city as a gang prevention specialist for North Linden. But it's about what we want to give back because this is something we took from for so long. So it's our way of fixing what we did wrong. My uncle and Rick Ross, they went from America's Most Wanted to America's Most Needed.
Which Rick Ross?
I'm talking about the real Rick Ross.
I know, but you gotta put that here.
I'm talking about the
podcast. You gotta tell them which one, because we don't fuck with one of them.
If you go to my social media and any of my platforms, you'll see the official real Ricky Ross, Highway 10, Los Angeles, California. Freeway Ricky Ross. And me and my uncle Sean Stevenson, along with my woman, Drea Norman. Shouts out to Nelson and Mount Entertainment. You'll see the real Rick Ross.
We had to clear that up.
Yeah, not the rapper. We talking about the official real.
Playboy, is that clear?
Clear.
Paul, clear.
Yeah, I said it one time.
Certified stamp, the official Sean Stevenson and the real Rick Ross. Highway 10 Freeway Ricky.
Thank you. Because the community, we're seeing a lot of stuff that's going on right now in society itself. It's people get away from really I remember being young and it was like the POW Center and different stuff like that. It was different activities and stuff and events for kids to go to and stuff like that. People try to put them on, but it's not really like a lot of stuff out there to where for prison reform or for kids, because that's when that prison shit start when you're young. they're already programmed to take your young ass, our children, our kids, and when they get in the system, I don't care if it's foster care or you go to DH or some shit. That shit is really programmed to try to keep you coming back.
They call it the pipeline. They call it the pipeline from schools to prison. And through my uncle's program, that's something we're trying to break. Because even me as a father, I made it a thing where I broke a cycle. I broke a chain with my kids.
You said you work with that organization, work with politicians, and things like that, right?
Right.
A quick end to a lot of shit because these kids is just looking for money. If you can make the age consent of work, if you want the age, if you bring the age consent of work to like 13 years old, you know what I'm saying? Because that's where it's starting. 13-year-olds, they want the Jordans, they want this. The little girls don't want you because you a bum, you a buster, and all that right there. They want after the flashy little dude. You know what I'm saying? So that's what turns that good kid into the fucked up kid. Because I see it every single day in that shop. Like, you worried about Spider-Man and shit. Now you talking about you ain't no virgin. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's overnight. You see it. So to give them something to do, they already gave us the recreation centers. We got tired of when crack cocaine came out, we got tired of the recreation centers. You're not there.
Because you know what, nigga? Niggas used to come up to driving park, nigga, with the dookie ropes on, motherfucker, Rodrigo.
Hey, but you know what?
They used to be over at Roosevelt, didn't they?
I'm going to be all the way 100. One thing that the city, when we work for, like even when I work for the city, and I work for the North London program with my Uncle Sean, one issue they have with us is like, y'all still have systems in your car. Y'all still look like D-boys. Y'all still look like y'all in the streets. They felt like we were still pushing in the streets, but using the city as a cover when it was never that. But the thing is this, when a young man see me pull up in my car, and it's an exotic car, and they wonder how Blacque Ceasar got this car, and they want this same type of car, right. And they see a nigga from their block, from their same situation, pushing this car, looking the way I look, dressing the way I dress, they more prone to listen to me and what I got to say to them, right, and how I got this car, because they know I'm not lying.
True.
I lived it. I've been there. I know what mayonnaise sandwiches are. I know what it's like to not have your lights. I know what it's like to boil water and have to wash up in a sink. I know what the fuck that's like. I'm from the mud. But I let these kids see. Yeah, I came from what you came from. But I'm still a rose like Pac that grew out of concrete. I never let my situation define me. I no longer allow my environment to divide the man that I am and my possibilities of where I can and go. It's unlimited. And as a black man, I'm a king. And I teach these kids that. The reason these kids listen to me, Paul, real talk, they know I'm not being nosy when I inquire. How was your day? What you learned today? Right. They know I genuinely ask because I give a fuck. Right. I could be anywhere else where I want to be, but I choose to sit here and have a conversation with this child because I care. Because I don't want to see you travel the road I travel. I did the 10 years in prison. I got the gang file. Right. I'm known through the system to the police.
But you do know that they're going one and out of the other when you talk to them.
No, it don't.
People told us. They told
it do and don't. This is why it don't. When you got elders, and I will call elders out in a minute, bro. Pastors, all that. I will call you out on anything I say. When a child sit back and see a person come from what they come from and struggle the way they struggle, it don't go in one area and out the other for the simple fact they're like, damn, he must be doing something fucking right.
I know, but I'm talking about this.
This is why it don't go in one and out the other.
Remember how you said, the higher uppers they look at y'all, look at the car, the way you dress, and they stereotype you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, them kids is too. This is why it goes in one out the other. You can tell them, you don't go past this road, you don't go this way, you do it this way, this the right way. Then you get to get in your shiny car and pull off and go to your nice house, and I'm still sitting here, still in the slums. I still gotta boil me some water, you know what I'm saying? So tomorrow I'm got a plan to get me some money, and it's going to probably be illegal. Everything you just told me, that's in and out the other because it's not helping me now. I watched you pull off bumping your music. You know what I'm saying? I wish, but wish is not right now.
This is why I help them now. The same ones who ask me how I got it, I sit back and give them a job.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you this right here. You know what I'm saying? We do that too. You know what I'm saying? To this shop, get it together. You know what they doing? And you 11 and 12. You gonna buy weed with the money that I gave you for this work right here? And they gambling. You know, they shooting dice for the first time.
Hold on.
Listen, the little motherfucker said this and shit. This is when we had the pool table at the barbershop. You know what I'm saying? He sitting there shaking the dice. He rolled. It was a 7. He said, okay, my point is 7. I said, what the fuck did I just overhear? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing with the money that you give them. You know what I'm saying?
I remember I had 2 niggas used to come over and clean up and take the trash out and all that shit. And they ain't want nothing but a bag.
Yeah.
Every day. A couple times a day.
Allegedly.
But hold on.
God damn it. God.
That was like 40 years ago. Allegedly.
Wednesday.
This is the catch in that situation. This is the catch in the situation where I say it don't go on one end or the other. Like right now, my uncle just remodeled some apartments across the street from Brothers, right here on Livingston.
Right.
Now at the end of the day,
right
now at the same token, my uncle's also building, creating trade schools for these kids to create them a trade so they can have a job. Now, when these kids see us pull up in these shiny cars, see our chains, see me stamped and all that, bro, and it don't go on one end or the other, when I offer them a job and give them a job and tell them, look, long as you show up every day, you're going to get this $15 an hour.
But what about the little bros that don't give a fuck about none of that? Like, you know, because it's a lot of today's
because it's exciting. These streets is exciting.
Yeah, they'd rather be out not getting no fucking money doing everything they do all day, every day than to clock in and get
I'm
that
gonna tell you this right here. This is how a
$15.
lot of niggas got on, you know what I'm saying, the projects. They'll get a job in McDonald's. Work 2 weeks, that first check, they're not coming back, fuck your uniform and all that. They about to flip this money.
Yeah.
The streets is so
That's
exciting.
like normal common interest.
Yeah, they get you bitches, they get you kicked out your mom's house at 12 and shit. Like,
I know everything in color. PC, I'm with you. I know everything in color.
Fuck out of here.
I know everything it came with them streets. Because I tell a person in a minute, these streets don't love you, they'll eat you alive.
yeah.
You know, if you come from a good home, stay in your lane.
And kid gonna bump
You know
their
what I'm
head.
saying? At the end of the day, I tell a child, look, take what's good for me and what ain't good for you, good for me, throw it away.
I know an adult told you something when you was little, like the way you going, my man, the way you going. You know what I'm saying? But what age did you stop saying, I'm gonna stop doing it?
You know what? And I'm gonna be all the way 100 on my mama's ashes. I went through scared straight when I was young.
Me too.
They sent me to Marion prison.
I went to Lucasville.
There was a dude there, Marion. I was in there showing my ass, bro. You know, thinking, nigga, I got money and you can't tell me shit. I was hard headed as fuck, bro. This man sat there and told me. He said, I got enough time that if you ever catch a case, I'll be here to see it.
Motherfucker in jail.
In prison.
Yeah.
He was in prison, in Marion.
Yeah.
And when you went back, he was there.
My right hand to God, on my mama, on my granny, on everybody I love, on my homies, on the set, on 11 Deuce. When I walked in CRC, that man hand me my fucking clothes. I'm not playing, bro. I'm looking you dead in your eye. I mean this on everything I stand on, Paul. The man handed me my fucking uniform and knew who the fuck I was.
Did you smile?
He said, I told you.
Listen.
That remind me.
He said, I told you, his name is Eric. The man got green eyes. Emerald green eyes, he light skinned. Emerald green eyes, the man doing life. He was a mob hitman.
Nigga, I was in Scared Straight, and it was hilarious. But I respected the motherfuckers in the program. They took me to Lucasville. So I'm like, there's some big motherfuckers in here look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Did it change you? No.
Yeah.
By the time you got out, that shit was anyone here.
I had to
guess
put my
what?
money up when I left. But
This is
what
how
I'm
I do.
saying
This is how I do kids right here.
Listen,
First of all,
go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna find out what your personality is. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. If you out there, some people just got the thrill, and it's the thrill. So no matter what happens, you gonna go to juvenile, come out, go to juvenile, come out, go to prison, and then come out. You gonna keep doing the same thing. So if I already know, you know what I'm saying, who you are, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna give you advice. What I don't understand is these little young motherfuckers like you 20 and all that shit. Right? If you don't get your ass a warehouse job, cause you selling weed, you selling powder, get a job. That's your clientele right there in that job. When they get paid Thursday, you getting paid. They there and they getting bought shit off credit. You the first motherfucker they coming to. You know what I'm saying? I would rather do your supervisor buying powder from you and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do that instead of
Gilchrist used to buy dope off Oakwood.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not gonna say don't sell weed,
what I
don't
said
sell drugs,
about that?
Cause they gonna do it anyway.
They probably would say anything. Did he die? Did he pass away?
I don't know.
My granny told me like this, bro. She said, I don't care what you gonna do in life, but you better be the best at what you do. But get your education, son, while it's free. I know most motherfuckers understand. Reading is the most important thing ever because that's where they put everything. But they know you ain't gonna pick up a book.
Yeah.
That's
where they know the average person is ignorant to the fact.
I'm gonna give y'all some game. My little cousin gave me.
That's all it is.
Check this out.
To read.
Hold on.
You get a contract, you rather hear it than the song.
I mean, it's so boring to read that people sit up there and get on their cell phone and have a book read it to them.
Yeah, I've seen that too. And I've done that.
Read it.
Ain't nothing wrong with audio. Ain't nothing wrong with an audio book, but
give
you
us
still
the
get
game,
information.
Or I'll watch the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just ain't no pictures, ain't no flashing lights, and I could rather watch Noah's Ark on TV than sit there and for art thou he shall well. You know, it's just boring. I could put myself in a situation.
Look, check this out. My little cousin is in Forbes right now. My little cousin. I'm 47. My little cousin's like 44. He's the next watch to be richest black millionaire in the United States.
Okay.
My little cousin.
What do you invent?
My little cousin, owns an app.
And I'm just saying that because that's what they say we know.
And this is the
that's
crazy
what
thing.
we do. We invent
When you travel in airports and you go to lounges, when you see Fly Life Lounge, all of them are owned by my little cousin. He created those.
So what did they offer?
He also has a private jet line. He also offers Airbnbs, but his app also ties you in to the most known, hottest spots where any and all celebrities are going to be. So if you plan a trip to go out
type shit,
and you go download his app, Fly Life, and you're traveling, whatever city you're traveling to, whether you're on a private jet, charter, Airbnb, whatever, his app will line your whole trip up so you ain't got to worry about where to go. It's going to tell you Jay-Z and Beyonce
where the motherfucking crab legs is at.
And you know, you want to know what Kanye going to be? This club is where he frequent. It's already lined up in the app in this city and state where everybody's going to be.
That's dope.
It sets you up. Cheapest Airbnb. You want to fly a private jet? You can book through him. But this is what he told me. And this is something a lot of people never understood and got. He said, when you sit back and listen to intelligent conversations, when you don't pay attention, you follow all the rules and wonder why you don't get to where you're going. He said, but in that conversation, when you sit there and you pay attention, they tell you how to break every rule and every loophole on how to get what you want. But you sit back because you weren't paying attention, you followed the rules. And you're not wondering why you didn't get what you wanted. And you're like, but they got it. No. If you sit there and pay attention, they're going to tell you how to break the rule. How to get through the loophole, how to catch the team, how to get through the catch-22s.
It's definitely about being knowledgeable and paying attention.
Yeah.
In all situations, to know if you, because motherfuckers will get your ass.
You got it.
And that's what the whole shit is. Keep a motherfucker dumb so we can, he ain't read that. He ain't read it. They didn't read it. And that's how motherfuckers end up. I seen some shit the other day. It was like Leroy, and I can't remember his name and shit, but it was like an AI thing that was made up. It was like Leroy won the lottery. He was sitting at the truck stop at work with his friend. His friend went into the truck stop and he asked him, hey, won't you buy me a couple lottery tickets? And on your way back to the truck, so he bought him a couple lottery tickets. He come back, so happened this motherfucker win the lottery. He won like 30 million or some crazy shit. So he getting his little bread and he going through his shit and he got some money and bought some people's stuff, and the motherfucker started being greedy and wanting to borrow all his money up. So he get a bitch. He meet a motherfucker to help him out with his finances. It's a female. She start helping him, go and collecting all his money, and next thing you know, because he hired her to handle his business. Now she done took his house and put his house in her name. Took his BMW, put his shit in her name. Took all his accounts and started funneling his money. But she was doing the money shit first, then did the car, then the house. Yeah. After the fact, and he don't know because, like you said, we still talk about being articulate and being able to read and pay attention to shit. He couldn't read or write or wasn't good at it.
He couldn't comprehend.
So he done signed some shit and told her, and she like, yeah, just fuck her, give him a couple $1,000 or something.
But see, that's what's wrong. Shit. That's even what's wrong with these young kids wanting these record deals.
They getting them 360s.
They thinking, oh, they offer me a bag, oh, I got a deal. That's front money. That's a loan.
Yeah.
You gotta pay that back.
Yeah.
And if you're not recouping what they invested, guess who in debt? You. Yeah. But you the one out here splurging, bought all these jewelry, cars,
and
mama,
a mediocre
house,
album.
Your homie, you done all this shit, but you ain't recouping.
That been going on for decades.
Decades.
But again, it go back to being smart enough to say, look, if you sit back sometimes and pick up a book or sit back and search and research and ask and look for the knowledge of something, you will get it. Yeah. Because that will keep you from being caught up and tied up in something.
Most great, artists, you know what I'm saying, they come from nothing and all they seen is the money.
Yeah.
Don't show nobody no money and shit. You know what I'm saying? They show Mike Tyson money and shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Look at this right here. Don King stole $30 million from you because you looking at 100,000.
He got 100 million, but he done took 30 million of the 100 million. You ain't even got all payments yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same way with the dope game.
Dope game the same way. Don't get their lawyer. You know what I'm saying? That's what confuse you. That, you know what I'm saying? That the lawyer talk.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing in just plain English.
And as the promoter in those situations, he already got 100 million. Or he got what he gonna pay you, or sign the contract, I'm gonna pay you this. He the promoter, he ain't gotta put up even none of his money. He just expect to make this. So he could be done like, all right, I'm gonna give you 30 million this week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you another 30 million next week.
Some loopholes that's in gift cards. That's a robbery.
Exactly.
You know how many people buy gift cards for you don't even use it?
Right.
And then after 3 months or whatever?
A year?
That's like
that money revert back to some other shit.
No, go back right back to them. Like
exactly.
You never ever use this free money.
Yeah.
Even if you use a percent, if I give you $100 gift card and you spend everything except for $27, and you never touch that gift card again.
Just tell me where you get it from.
$27.
Spend it.
Right.
Chipotle.
Right. Chipotle.
Subway, nigga. Give me a Walmart fucking gift card, nigga.
It's groceries.
Hey, we gonna pay a bill real quick. The Raw Show podcast being brought to you by.
I got a taste for some greens. I want something different. Some chicken from off in his kitchen when they know ingredients missing. Listen, I want a brisket. I like my cornbread this thick. Pick up the phone, come get this. They got the biggest sandwiches. Thank you, Jesus. Is that macaroni and cheese? Is that macaroni and cheese? Is that macaroni and cheese? Yeah.
Wow. Broadway Show podcast. Oh, hold on.
Our famous kitchen.
We got you, y'all. Right. We'll be right back. Fucking with y'all with the Raw Pig.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it. Man, I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped. On the strip.